Alright, well, welcome back for another video in the Tips for Higher Performance in Less Time at the Command and General Staff Officer course. This is another deep dive for workflow. We'll be talking about the Mendeley Reference Manager and how it can allow you to take tests better, faster, more accurately, as well as write papers that meet citation requirements and reduce the burden on you to keep track of everything. Alright, so first things first, let's sign up and download Mendeley. So you go to mendeley.com. Okay. Once you're there, if it's your first time, create an account. Otherwise, sign in. And once you've signed in, you've downloaded. Really, you don't need to go to the website anymore after that. I don't know what the error is there, but once you download and you sign into your account, so file, right now I'm signed in, but you can sign in here, file, sign in, then it will synchronize your whole library for you. So let's take a look at how we would use this. Once we have the Mendeley desktop application installed and we're signed in, click on Tools, and then in my case I already installed it, but you would see a link here that says Install MS Word Plugin. Click that, follow directions. Next time when you open up Microsoft Word, here's a document from the file I shared in a previous video. When you go to References, now you will have this block right here with all the Mendeley stuff. And now when I want to cite something, I just click this Insert Citation. Let's say, I don't know, I want to write something about DevOps. So I just type the citation I've already loaded in Mendeley, click OK. And now in this case I've got APA style, but I can select Turabian. When I do that, it'll change all the citations I already have in there, as well as any new citations to Turabian style. The CGSOC recommended or citation style is that you use endnotes instead of footnotes. So to convert this footnote to an endnote, you just right click it, say convert to endnote. And now if you go to the very end of your document, right here, you've got your endnotes. Okay? So that is how you would cite papers. Now to get this Turabian in there, what you do is you go to this More Styles. You won't have it by default. Either in the Mendeley app or the MS Word plugin, you go to More Styles. It will open up installed. Click this Get More Styles tab. And then you say Turabian. Click Enter to search. And now you'll have these two versions. Click Full Note. Select Use This Style and or Download. And now you will have it shown up in your list of available styles to cite as. Make sure it's selected by using Use This Style for all document types, and then the bibliography, just leave that as default. All right, so now everything will be in Turabian, just like CGSOC wants you to cite, and I just went through that one example. Now, if you need to change anything, don't change the citation here in the Word document. You want to change it in here. So let's say this was an article from my previous video about the critical thinking C121 class. Let's find out that I realized the author is someone else. So instead of Jennifer, it's whatever. I can change this to Bob. Click the sync button right here. And now when I go back to my Word plugin, click this refresh, and if this is my citation, it said Gene Kim, it said Bob. When I click refresh, it'll show Bob. Now you don't even have to mess with it anymore. Just change all your metadata in the Mendeley app, and the Word part, you just don't even touch it. Just don't even try to edit the citations or worry about it. Handle it all in Mendeley. So you might be asking, all right, well, how do I get there in the first place? How do I get these things in the program? Let's go through. Say we're back at C121. If you followed the earlier video about using Google Drive, you will already have your Google Drive folder set up. Where we get CGSC, I'll have my classes folder, and I'll have my C121 class with all my readings in it. So now I've got all these in my local folder. Again, yes, I know this is a lot of work, but really this will let you very easily get A's on your tests, as well as very quickly write papers and not have to worry about the citation at all. So 121 RB, so I can just drag it into this folder. Just like on Google Drive, let's say I've got, you'll have my library, new folder, and you just keep making new folders, C100, then C121, and then drag that file into there. I think I've already have this in this folder, so it didn't, oh, okay, so I tried to do it again. So now I've got 2 copies. Now see how this one says generic and this one says report with a much more information filled out. That's because I manually added this information. Recommend that when you go onto your Blackboard and you're actually grabbing these citations down for the first time, so for example C121, generally the professors do a decent job of, all right, well here's the citation for this reading. So you can look at this citation, open up Mendeley and fill out that metadata based off of what Blackboard gives you. Or if you want to go a little bit above and beyond, you could try searching scholar.google.com or some other source and find out the very most correct citation. So now that I've got this file in here, I want to update it to whatever the most specific citation it is, whether it's a book, generic. Most of the articles you'll get off of from the Army or in the CGSOC program in general are going to fall into this generic category. So click generic, click off of this listing that's in Mendeley, click back onto it. The reason being is when you change this, what type of file it is, these fields Mendeley provides you to fill out change. And for whatever reason, when you change it on the drop down, it doesn't show the new fields automatically. You have to click off and back on again. It's just a bug that you need to be aware of. Fill out all these fields, click sync. The other nice thing here is just like with Google Drive, that sync is also sending it to the cloud. So now on your phone, you can download the Mendeley app and read all these things on your phone as well. So if you forget your computer breaks or something, you can still go through the readings on your phone to participate in class, and it'll all be there for you. The other very nice thing is, just like Google Drive, if I have everything in a single file, so I know that I'm about to take a test for C100, I just go up to my C100 folder, and then whatever it is that the test question has, so let's say the test question is critical thinking, I type critical thinking and now it will show me all the files that have that name in there. Well, that's okay, but the other big benefit of Mendeley is now I know I'm taking a C100 test. If you organize it by C100, and then you have each individual test, so C121, critical thinking, and so on, when it comes time to actually take the C100 test, I just click this topmost folder. So now I'm only searching C100 readings, and now I say critical thinking. Not only will it show me all the files that have the phrase critical thinking in there, so it's highlighting the title, but what you want to pay attention to is right here is starting to show some of the text of the file. This is what the Google Drive window search will not give you, is the actual text. And when I double click it, if I've added the file down here, when I double click it, Mendeley will not only open a new tab with the file, but it'll jump right to where that phrase is. And then it'll show me all the other instances of critical thinking. So now I can just keep honing in and adjusting my search term to match whatever the question verbiage is and try to find that exact sentence that they used to write the test question. And once I found it, a lot of times, just because of the way TRADOC testing works, they kind of have to use the exact sentence out of the reference text. A lot of times you can find the exact question somewhere in one of these documents very quickly using Mendeley, and then you'll have complete confidence that you're answering the question correctly because you can look at the word-for-word answer out of Mendeley. So when I'm taking tests, this is the main thing that I used. I will go up to my C100, or if it was another class, like say C400, there I've got all my stuff in there. All right, install Word program, set up Turabian, adding and organizing files, searching. and siding. All right, we've covered it all. I will join you in the next